Welcome back, everyone. This is AIM High 5, Unit 2, Talking the Talk. In this video, we're going to do the reading, vocabulary, extend vocabulary. We're going to learn some computing words and so on. Let's get started. This is Unit 2, Talking to the Talk. Talking to talk. What does it mean, talking to talk? When I say that Ahmed usually talks the talk, it means that to speak impressively. بيتكلم بشكل مبهر. Speak impressively معناها talking the talk. Speak impressively أو in a way to persuade people with something. All right. احنا النهارده عندنا let's start with the reading lesson. The reading lesson بعنوان inventing words. كل يوم بنشوف dictionary زي Cambridge dictionary added أو adding new words بيضيف كلمات جديدة زي كلمة دلولو. كلمة دلولو has been added to dictionary وكتير من التينز language أو لغة الشباب has been added to different dictionaries. النهارده هنقرأ مع بعض عن how words are coined. ازاي الكلمات بتتعمل وبتضاف ازاي في dictionary. طيب this is an article. Okay. An article بعنوان Where do words come from? This is an article here. كلمات بتيجي منين؟ وفي كمان عندنا paragraph on this page. أول task we're going to read together وهنحاول إن احنا to guess the meaning of the words. لو أنت سبت الإنجليش وقعدت تذاكر في math في عندك task number 1 وفي عندك task number 2 فأحسن لك let's get the work done نخلص شغلنا then you can do whatever you like. تعال نشوف كده مع بعض paragraph number 1 هنحاول إن احنا to guess the meanings of the words ودي أهم الكلمات الموجودة عندنا في اليونت. طيب تعال نقرأ كده where do words come from. paragraph number 1 حاول نخمن ابدأ كده يا سما can you read the first paragraph.
Okay. How do new words enter a language? Who coins new words? Okay. Sometimes the inspiration for a word is obvious. For example, in the 1960s, calculator made its first appearance in everyday English. Its name was based on its apparent function to calculate.
Calculate, perfect. The word here in this paragraph it gives you an example. المين idea بتاع الباراجراف ده it gives you an example of how words are added into dictionary. How do new words enter language? Who coins new words? يا ترى الverb coin what does it mean here? Coin.
Forms or make.
Coins mean make or invent. And I know that coins أنا عارف اللي change اللي احنا we take from the supermarket بس هنا it's used as a verb بمعنى invent or make. Who coins new words? Sometimes the inspiration for a word is obvious. Inspiration. What does it mean, inspiration? Inspiration.
Like having a new idea.
Yeah, so it's an idea that makes you do something. Inspiration. لما تقولي لرقية you inspired me. You are my source of my inspiration. Idea that makes you do something. ممكن يبقى somebody by the way. ممكن تقولي mommy you are my source of inspiration. For example, in 1960s, calculator made its first appearance in everyday English, ظهرت in 1960s. Its name was based on its apparent function to calculate. What does apparent mean?
The obvious function.
Obvious, yeah. Obvious or clear function. Good job. That's wonderful. All right, Ruqayya, let's read the second paragraph. Ruqayya Ibrahim.
Sometimes a word or a name is eponymous. This means that this means that it takes its name from the person who discovered or invented the project. The radioactive element
Radioactive element.
is
Einsteinem or Einsteinem, as you like.
is an example of an eponymous word taking its name from the famous scientist Albert Einstein. Other words are
Okay.
toponyms. They take their name from the place where they were invented or made famous. An example of a toponyms word is tangerine, which comes from the city of Tangiers in Morocco, where the fruit is abundant. Another example is the word for the material uh, denim, which
Huh.
organize
Originated,
organize is
originated in names.
France. The material was said to be the names or from names.
Okay. What did you get? What is the main idea here? What is the main idea? هاي يا رقية، ايه الفكرة الأساسية هنا؟ بيديكي more examples how words are coined. اتفضل يا مازن.
أنا كنت هجاوب بس يعني
طيب it's okay. Sometimes a word or name is eponymous. طب هو هنا شرح لك، ما تقلقيش لما تلاقي كلمة صعبة. يعني ايه eponymous؟ Eponymous. This means that it takes its name from the person who discovered or invented the object. يعني الحاجة بتاخد اسمها من الشخص اللي هو اكتشفها. زي مثلا for example the radioactive element Einstein. Einsteinium is an example of an eponymous word which takes أو taken its name from the famous scientist Albert Einstein. الفكرة كلها إن إحنا في عندنا radioactive element. الradioactive element اسمه أينشتاينم. ده جه منين؟ جه من إيه؟ من ألبرت أينشتاين. يبقى كلمة أينشتاينم is an example of eponymous. Example of eponymous. يعني مثلا for example one day لو ندى discovered a chemical or a radioactive element and she decided to call it ندى، يبقى element ده أو العنصر ده is named after ندى، فده يعتبر is an example of eponymous. Other words are toponymous. Toponymous, they take their name from the place where they were invented or made. حاجة بتاخد من المكان اللي هي invented in. An example of a toponymous word tangerine. كلمة tangerine, which comes from the city of Tangiers in Morocco, where the fruit is abundant. اللي هو اليوسفي. Tangerine بياخد اسمه منين؟ من مدينة في موروكو اسمها Tangiers, where the food is abundant. يعني احنا لو for example في عندنا في باكوس أو في عندنا في العوايد there is abundant of a certain fruit فاحنا هنسميه العوايد أو باكوس. يبقى it takes its name from the place. يبقى ده اسمه ايه؟ toponymous. Eponymous and eponymous. Another example is the word the material denim. denim اللي هو بنعمل منه jeans which originated in Nimes. دي يعني from denims. Nimes, France. The material was said to be denims from Nimes. Okay. All right. So here يبقى كده اتكلمنا عن ال eponymous وكمان toponymous. Paragraph number 3. Can you read Mazen? Oh, I'm sorry. We need to find the meaning of the words. Abundant. What does the word abundant mean? Where the
اللي
fruit
هو
is
plenty of
abundant.
something.
Plenty of something. Abundant. معناها وفير. Originated, if something originated, it means that it comes, it first appeared in a place. Come from, okay, or first appear, first appear in a place. This is the meaning of originate. Okay, Mazen, can you read the third paragraph?
Okay. Sometimes people simply invent words. Sirota is documented as the youngest person ever to coin a word that is used today. He coined the words Google and Googleplex when he was 9 years old. Sirota's uncle was a mathematician called Edward Kastner. Kastner wanted to find a name for an extremely large finite
Finite
infinite
number. Finite
finite
number.
number.
Yeah.
The number is followed by 100 zeros. One day in the late 1930s, Kastner asked his nephew Sirota for some ideas about a name. Sirota thought about it for a moment and then suggested Google.
Good job. Um, هنا sometimes people simply invent words. Simply, يعني it's not deliberate work. Milton Sirotta is documented هنا معناها recorded officially. Documented معناها موثق as the youngest person ever to coin a word that's in use today. He coined the word Google. بس خلي بالك مش G double O G O L. هتعرف جت منين جوجل اللي احنا عارفينها في الوقت الحالي. And Googleplex. When he was 9 years old, Sirota's uncle was a mathematician called Edward Kastner. Kastner wanted to find a name for an extremely finite number. يعني finite يعني definite. Okay? Definite number. عايز رقم محدد. The number 1 followed by 100 zeros. On one day in the late 1930s, Kastner asked his nephew Sirota for some ideas about a name. بيقول لعيل صغير عنده 9 سنين لو أنا عندي number 1 followed by 100 zeros, what should we call it? طبعا the boy thought أو Sirota thought about it for a moment and then suggested Google. Googol. Okay, finite here means definite, documented, recorded officially. طيب, it's okay. Next, can you read Muhammad Ayman? Kastner.
Kastner was delighted he had finally found a name he liked. Sirota also suggested the term "doodleblex" for the number 1 followed by zeros, until a person got tired of writing them. Kastner appreciated the boy's ingenuity, but pointed out that no two people would tire at precisely the same moment. As a result, Kastner defines a doodleblex as the number 1 followed by a doodle of zeros. This made doodleblex a finite number. Also, he was unimaginably
Okay. Unimaginably.
large. Unimaginably,
Imaginably.
imaginably large. Imaginably large.
Yeah, unimaginably.
The terms doodle and doodleblex first featured in Kastner's 1940 publication Mathematics and the Imagination. أقرا اللي بعده؟
Yeah, that's enough. Kastner was delighted. فرح جدا
ماشي.
لما الولد قال له نسميه جوجل. He had finally found a name he liked. Sirota also suggested the term Googleplex for the number 1 followed by zeros until a person got tired of writing them. مش بس 1 and 100 zeros. لا, 1 يعني an infinite numbers of يعني numbers of zeros. طبعا Kastner appreciated the boy's ingenuity. طبعا ingenuity شبه كلمة innovation, creativity. خدناها في hello. But pointed out that no two people would tire at precisely the same moment. يعني ممكن أقول لمازن خد number 1 وحط zeros after it until you get tired. وأقول لسما take number 1 and add zeros until you get tired. طبعا the two of them would never get tired أو tire at the same time. عشان كده هو قرر as a result Kastner defined the Googolplex as number 1, followed by a Google of zeros. This made Googolplex a finite number. Although it was unimaginably large, طبعا رقم لا تتخيله, the term Google and Googolplex first featured in Kastner's 1940s publication Mathematics and the Imagination. من كتب الماثماتكس المشهورة هو كتاب كاستنر Mathematics and Imagination. So عندنا كلمة term يعني concept أو word أو specific word. Words اللي بنستخدمها مثلا in science, math, and so on. Ingenuity means innovation. All right, let's read next. Ahmed Izzat.
It's highly unlikely that Sirota and or Kastner ever imagined what would happen to the words they coined so many decades ago. What's more
Intriguing.
intriguing about Sirota and Kastner stories is their creations are in a way now known by millions, if not billions, if people around the world in of people around the world. In 1996, two computer science graduate students
Wait. Thank you, Ahmed. Okay,
okay.
هنا بقى ننتقل لفكرة جوجل الويب سايت بتاعنا. It is highly unlikely that Sirota and Kastner ever imagined what would happen to the words they coined so many decades ago. هو كانوا جابوا كلمة جوجل وجوجل بلكس for number 1 followed by zeros. ما كانش يعرفوا إن جوجل هيبقى اسم أكبر search engine موجود في العالم. What is more intriguing؟ طبعا intriguing it means interesting. Intriguing means interesting. What is more interesting about Sirota and Kastner's story is that their creations are, in a way, known by millions, if not billions, of people around the world. لو جبت أصغر عيل في العالم وقلت له تعرف جوجل, hands down, هيعرفوا السيرش engine. In 1966, okay, can you read يا جنى السيد؟ إيه اللي حصل in
In,
1966?
in 1966, two computer science graduate students at the California University created a new search engine after working
Okay. طبعا بيتكلم
uh,
على the founders of Google for more than a year.
for more than a year to perfect it. The students and several of their fellow office workers had a number of brainstorming sessions to find the right name of this innovative tool. They wanted a name related to the indexing of the colossal amount of data, so someone suggested Google. One of the students liked the idea and asked his friends to check if the name was available for a web address. According to the story, although the students were brilliant computer scientists, they were bad at spelling, and instead of searching for google.com, they were bad at they searched for google.com. They found that this web address was available. They realized their error, but they preferred the unconventional spelling, so they registered the web address
Okay.
www.google.com.
Okay.
Uh,
الدرس
The noise comes from your
كان
side.
طالع ودخل طالع ودخل. أنا مش فاهمة هما فين دلوقتي.
Okay. كملي يا جنى.
Unfortunately, their case nor Sirota lived to see the internet age. Kessner died in 1955 and Sirota passed away in 1980. Neither of them found out how the word they had coined inspired the name of the most popular search engine in the world.
Search engine in the world. Perfect. بيقولك for more than a year to perfect it, the students and several of their fellow office workers had a number of brainstorming session. Brainstorming session أو السيشن اللي احنا بنكولكت فيها ideas. Brainstorming, collecting ideas. طبعا كل الفاوندرز والco-founders اللي كانوا بيشتغلوا على جوجل حاولوا ان هم to find a name, to find the right name for this innovative tool اللي هي جوجل website. Innovative creative tool. They wanted a name related to the indexing of a colossal amount of data. Colossal معناها big and huge. عايزين اسم يليق بالحجم الكبير من الداتا اللي موجودة على جوجل. So someone suggested Google. في الأول اختاروا الرقم بتاع كاستنر which is Google. One of the students liked the idea. They asked his friend to check if the name was available for a website for a web address. في الأول لازم تتشك إن مفيش حد has got the same name. According to the story, although the students were brilliant computer scientists, كانوا عباقرة في الكمبيوter, they were bad at spelling. كان عندهم مشاكل في spelling. And instead of searching for Google, بدل ما يبحثوا googol.com, they searched for Google. ناسوا حرف ال O اللي موجود هنا وأضافوا E. Google.com. They found that this web address was available. متاح. طبعا مش حاجة اسمها جوجل في الوقت ده. They realized their error, but they preferred the conventional spelling, so they registered the web address www.google.com. Unconventional معناها unusual. Unconventional معناها unusual. خلاص هم اكتشفوا later on ان هم they made a mistake in the spelling فكان يعني as a matter of fact they decided to continue وقرروا ان هم يسموه جوجل Google. Unfortunately, neither Kastner nor Sirota lived to see the internet age. طبعا ما عاشوش لفترة الإنترنت. Kastner died in 1955 and Sirota passed away. Pass away يعني it's a better word for die. In 1980, neither of them found out how the word they had coined inspired the name of the most popular search engine in the world. ما عرفوش ان الرقم اللي هم او الكلمة اللي هم they coined together long time ago قدرت ان هي تبقى to name one of the most popular search engine in the world. خلي بالنا من الكلمات دي مهمة جدا هنرجع لها طبعا تاني in details. Task number 1. Put the main ideas below in the order they appear in the text. Which idea appeared first in the text? قدامكم ideas اللي عايز يجاوب raise your hand. Which idea comes first in the text? Hello?
How words enter a language.
Perfect. How words enter a language. فعلا, in the first paragraph here, it talks about how words enter a language. أهو مكتوبة, how do new words enter a language? Number 2, what is the second idea?
Types of names for new
لما
words.
اتكلمنا عن eponymus واتكلمنا عن toponymus, يبقى types of names of new words. Eponymous is a word that takes its name from the inventor, from the person who coined it. لكن toponymous takes its name from the place. وعلى فكرة بتيجي في الامتحان كتير. زي كلمة tangerine. Tangerine is an example of toponymous. Einsteinem is an example of eponymous. Okay, بعد كده in this paragraph لما اتكلمنا عن Sirota وكاستنر. So, did we talk about, hands down, this is 3 here.
Here.
The youngest person to coin a word, Kastner and Sirota. And finally, the origins of the name Google. في آخر paragraph هنا, we read about the history and how they form it and found the name for this search engine. Question number 1. You have the questions and you have the answers. Choose question number 1. The word calculator. Is it an example of an eponym or toponym, or is both, or derived from the purpose of the object its name? Ahmed Azat?
Is derived from the purpose of the object
طبعا,
it named.
because it's very close to the verb calculate. Calculate, calculator. So here we do calculations using a calculator. According to the article, tangerine derives its name from Tangiers, Morocco because ليه كلمة tangerine? Why do we call this fruit tangerine? Mazen? Mazen, go ahead.
The people of Tangiers make their living from the fruit.
It didn't say that. Shall I go back again? Okay, of course. Let's zoom in. I am sure that if you have the text, you will get it easily. But look here. Other words are eponymous. They take their name from the place they were invented or made famous. An example of toponymous is the word tangerine, which comes from the city of Tangiers in Morocco, where the fruit is abundant. So the fruit is abundant here. I'm going to go for number letter A. There are
Okay.
a lot of tangerines in Tangiers. The word denim. The word denim. Is it based on the French word for material or originated in Morocco or is eponym or originally referred to a place? Nada,
Letter A.
is letter A is based on the French word for material? Nope. في option اسهل اصح من كده. Originally referred to a place. Okay, originally referred to a place. Names, مدينة names in France. 4. A Googleplex. What is a Googleplex?
C is the number
Perfect,
one
Mohammed
by
is number 1 followed by zeros until a person gets tired of writing. The creators wanted to call the new search engine Google with G-O-L because why did they wanted
they
to call
weren't
it?
good at spelling.
Because they weren't good at spelling? Nope. لو هما they weren't good at spelling كانوا بس هم سموه اسم تاني لكن هم في الأصل ليه كانوا عايزين يختاروا جوجل Googol.
B لا مؤاخذة.
Yeah, it
غلط.
reflected the massive amount of data that a search engine could recognize. هم عملوا الخطأ while doing research. Question number 6. The spelling of Google. This is spelling Google. The spelling of Google.
Is a result from a spelling
Yeah,
mistake.
it's the result of a spelling mistake. وهم على فكرة they يعني became aware of this mistake بس هم they decided إن هم to continue calling it Google with this spelling. Good. That's wonderful. Good job. Now, I'm not sure that if you remember the words or not, but let's work together. هساعدكم ممكن I'm gonna give you the first letter. So happened or appeared for the first time. It begins with O. R. Oh my gosh. I.
Orientated.
Originated. Originated in a place. So if something happened or appeared for the first time, it is originated. اوكي انا عايز الكلام ده وعايز الكلمات دي اذاكر الاول. اوكي احنا بنذاكر مع بعض بعد كده I'm gonna give you all everything. Extremely large.
Colossal.
Colossal. Perfect. Colossal. Colossal means colossal. Gigantic. Recorded or verified in writing.
Document.
Documented.
Documented. Perfect. Documented. موثق. To name or invent a new word.
Coin.
Coin. Perfect. To coin a word. Something obvious. easy to see or to understand. Obvious, easy to see or understand.
Apparent.
Apparent, yeah. Apparent, apparently, apparent. Okay. Creativity and inventiveness.
innovative,
Yeah, innovation. بس احنا ما كانش فيه بس هنا it's a noun. Creativity and inventiveness. I-N G E N U I T Y. Ingenuity. Ingenuity, creativity, and inventiveness. A lot, plentiful.
abundant,
عارفها محمد. Abundant. Abundant. noun منها abundance. A word or group of words having a particular meaning. T E. This is the easiest one. R.
term,
Term. Term. Terminology. Unusual, not typical.
unconventional,
Unconventional. Unconventional. Unusual. Thinking about something to generate a lot of possible ideas.
brainstorming,
Brainstorming session. Brainstorming اللي هو العصف الذهني. Okay, brainstorming session. Brainstorming.
مستر inspiration مش هتنفع.
No, thinking about something to generate. Okay. Okay. بيسموها أحيانا حاجة اسمها spitball session. Spitball session شبه brainstorming session. The origin of a new exciting idea from something you see or hear.
Inspiration.
The origin, yeah, inspirational. Inspiration here. I'm gonna use it as a noun. Inspiration. Inspiration. To die.
Passed away.
Pass away. Something that's very interesting or fascinating.
intriguing,
So interesting and fascinating. So intriguing. Intriguing. It's another word for interesting, by the way, but it's a little bit advanced. Intriguing. Intriguing. Intrigued, interested. Original or new. Something new idea. INN.
Innovation.
Innovative. Innovative here means original or new. Limited with an end.
finite,
Finite, perfect. Finite means limited or with an end. كل ده انا اعمله لكم في الشيتس بس يعني انا بحب ان احنا to study together before ان احنا يعني I give you anything. Okay? طيب let's do more practice. هي الأسئلة دي كلها موجودة عندي في الشيتس. طيب نحل كده حوالي نحل مثلا 10 questions أو حاجة. Unit 2. هتلاقي كل الwords هنا. ادي عندك الwords inspiration, apparent, okay, abundant, originated, all the words here. Okay. طيب question number 1. Let's get started. Nada Ibrahim.
She thought her logic was perfect, but she has made a miscalculation.
Miscalculation.
The first one.
Yeah, so intriguing. Nope. She thought her logic was perfect. أنا عايز أقول إن هي she made a horrible mistake.
horrible.
A big mistake.
Oh.
Colossal miscalculation. Colossal. Question number 2. رقية.
Facebook is
Yeah, Facebook is أنا لسه هعلمك بعض الcomputing words بس anyways يعني Facebook is a wiki,
network.
social network, phishing, social network is a popular technique used in market research. Jenna said, is a popular technique used in market research.
Social networking,
Nope.
data mining.
Data mining, yeah. Data mining is a popular technique used in market research. في عمليات البحث والكلام ده كله. To digitally means to alter, change a digital image on the computer with software. Muhammad Ayman, to alter or change. Alter or change a digital image on the computer with software. بنعمل الصورة ايه يا محمد؟ To digitally means to alter or change.
enhance مثلا.
Enhance, yeah. Enhance ان احنا to alter or change a digital image on the computer. Is a living online presentation in which participants can ask questions and receive answers in real time. Okay. Ahmed Azzat.
Podcast.
So here, okay. I'm sorry, I skipped, yeah, living, yeah, not podcast. Podcast is a living online presentation which participants can ask questions and receive answers in real time. طب look again.
Walmer.
Uh,
I don't know.
webinar. A webinar is an online presentation, yeah. Webinar. قبل ما يبقى فيه زوم والكلام ده كله كانوا بيعملوا حاجة اسمها webinars. زي اللي احنا بنعمله في الوقت الحالي. If something is means it's recorded. مازن.
documented.
Documented.
بس
Good.
معلش بس question 4 ليه ما ينفعش digitally coin يعني انا قلت alter or change في coin ان انا مثلا ابدل الاثنين مش enhance اصل enhance و improve و develop الثلاثة نفس المعنى.
لا طبعا لا طبعا أنا هنا بتكلم عن digitally. When
مم.
I improve a picture كلمة improve it's too general. Improve your skill, improve your performance, improve your anything. لكن لو when I change or alter something using digital tools ده اسمه enhancement. Coin معناها to form from the very beginning. ممكن develop بس develop دي طريقة قديمة ان احنا كنا بنحمض بيها الصور كنا بنحطها في الكيميكالز كده ونطلع بيها الصور. This is
مم.
develop. لكن ان احنا to change using digital tools ده يعتبر this is called enhancement. Okay. هسيبكم كده يعني 2 minutes قدامكم ال questions. I'm gonna give you more time so you don't work under stress. Do from 7 to 16. You have 2 minutes. Okay, يلا يا محمد. Muhammad Ahmed. And creative are synonyms.
Uh, unconventional.
Uh, okay. Unconventional. Nope. Innovative, Muhammad. Innovative
Creative.
and creatives are synonym. Ammar Yasser means someone's ability to think of clever and inventive ways of doing something. Ammar, someone's ability to think of clever, inventive ways of doing something. Sama,
Yes. The first one, ingenuity.
and yeah, ingenuity. Perfect,
Okay.
ingenuity. Mariam Samih, would you a cup of coffee? Would you? Would you a cup of coffee?
Careful.
Care for? Yeah. Do you want? Would you care for a cup of coffee? Like, would you like to have a cup of coffee? His lack of experience was quite to everyone. Hanin, his lack of experience was quite. I need something which means clear.
Innovative.
Nope. I mean his lack of experience. قلة الخبرة بتاعته
Uh,
was apparent. Apparent means that it was clear. Fish are in the lake. رقية علي. Fish are
تانية واحدة.
abundant. Abundant. A lot. Plenty. The draft version of contained several errors. The draft version of. Mazen, the draft version,
The draft version of the document contains several
the
errors.
document, yeah, contained several errors. I think we can apply the genius, the painter. Muhammad Ayman, we can apply genius,
term,
turn, genius. The chairman spoke, okay, the chairman spoke of the achievements of the company in glowing genocide. The chairman spoke of the
term,
achievements of the company in glowing terms. استخدم يعني مصطلحات glowing. Getting out of this mess was going to require a fair degree of getting out of this mess was going to require a fair degree of Muhammad Ahmed ingenuity.
Ingenuity.
Yeah. They adapted available materials with great adapted available materials with great Nada. They
culture.
adapted the available with great ingenuity to skill, innovation. Ruqayya, go ahead.
مستر مش فاهمة نمبر 16 لا 15.
بيقول لك ان هو يطلع بره المس الفوضى اللي كان عايش فيها كان محتاجة ingenuity skill getting out of this mess. Alright, هو احنا في questions عندنا هنا بس يعني احنا في الامتحان we don't have complete فانا I turned these questions into MCQs يعني هتلاقيها هي بس في الشيتس اللي انا عاملها. تعال ننتقل للextend vocabulary. احنا كده خلصنا المين vocabulary. Let's move to the extend vocabulary. بيقول لك some words. احنا بنتكلم في الجزء ده عن حاجة اسمها collocation. يعني مثلا do homework, go shopping, play football. Some words are frequently used together and some are never used together. Decide if the verb is never used with the words in italic. شوف الكلمات دي كلها عايزين نختار which verb is never used with this word. يعني we can say coin a word, good. Invent a word, good. But we don't say do a word. Type 2. Which words collocate with holiday? If you know, raise your hand. Which word collocates with a holiday? Ahmed Azad?
Have or take.
So have a holiday and take a holiday. We don't say make a holiday. Good. Next. A light.
Switch on and turn on.
Switch on. I need which one? Which one does not collocate?
It does not open.
Open. Good. 4. Some tea. Can we say care for? Yes. Can we say like? Would you like some tea? Good. But we can say care about. I care about a person. Make data, get data, or collect data. Which one does not collocate?
Make. Make data.
Make data. We don't say make. Get an idea, have an idea, make an idea. Which one does not collocate?
Make.
Make an idea. We don't say that we make an idea. We can say that I have an idea, I got an idea. The computer. Turn off, turn out, shut down. Which one?
Turn.
Turn
Turn
out.
out.
Turn out means appear. I thought that the weather was hot, but it turned out to be cold. The internet, explore, search, or investigate. Which one does not collocate with the word internet? Yeah, investigate. Yeah, we never say investigate a computer. We can say investigate a culprit, investigate a criminal, but we don't say. So remember collocation. And the last part here, we need to have a look at the computing words. Words related to computer. Look here. And I got them, by the way, here on the sheets. You will find them as they have been written here. So the words here, malware, podcast, to digitally enhance data mining, a webinar, wiki, phishing, social networking. Number 1 is not for you. What is a malware? A malware is a software designed to harm a computer or its normal function, like virus. A virus is a malware. Number 2. Hello, help me. I know that you're gonna do math tomorrow, but it's not my business, by the way. You're gonna do English too. Let's go.
Podcast, a program in digital
Podcast.
format for downloading over the internet.
So a program in digital format for downloading over the internet. So this is, I second that one. So here, this takes G. This is a program in digital format for downloading over the internet. 2. No, I'm sorry, my bad. This is G. To digitally enhance something.
To alter digital image on the computer with software.
Perfect. 3A. What about data mining?
To attempt to get digital information such as password and by trickery.
Nope.
No, sorry, this is phishing.
B.
Yeah, to a live online presentation.
And
Nope. Nope.
H, to search
H.
massive amounts of computerized
Perfect.
data.
Yeah, data mining. To search massive amounts of computerized data to find a pattern. A webinar.
A live online presentation.
A live online presentation. Wiki.
A website where people post or contribute information.
Good. Like Wikipedia. This is a website where people post or contribute information. Wiki. Phishing.
E.
F.
And E. This is, yeah, attempt to get digital information such as your password. This is called phishing. Phishing with PH. And finally, social networking. This is
C.
here C, using websites to communicate. Remember, Very well computing words. Okay, so let's go. I must tell you about a great I downloaded from Radio 4 about the history of photography. So I must tell you about
Podcast.
what? Yeah, podcast. Perfect. Podcast. Podcast. 2. Colin, some images
Enhanced.
enhanced or digitally enhanced. Enhancements. Be suspicious of any email that urgent requests for you financial information as
Phishing.
phishing. Phishing. Phishing. My son does all his via his computer and hardly ever goes out except to go to school. My son does SOCI social
Social
networking.
networking.
Yeah, social networking. He does his social networking via his computer and hardly ever goes out except to go to school. 5 is the biggest threat to both large and small businesses that are dependent on computers. M A L
Malware.
malware. Yeah, it's the biggest threat. I took part in a
Webinar.
webinar. It's like Zoom حاجة زي كده يعني webinar. I asked Jenny Jenny asked the school headmaster if they could set up a school to post messages and share information.
Wiki.
Wiki, yeah. Wiki is a popular technique used
Data
to
mining.
yeah, data mining. Data mining. Perfect. Data mining. Okay. بداية الهومورك هيبقى عندنا بالنسبة للفوكابولري هبعت لكم الشيتس حالا once I end the meeting page number 3 and okay في عندنا مجموعة من ال MCQs هنكمل لغاية 32. Thank you very much. That's it for unit 2, talking the talk, reading the reading section.